Hey friends, have you ever looked back at a series of seemingly random events in your life and suddenly realize, wow, that was God? It's like connecting the dots, right? Today, we're diving into how you can learn to see God's hand at work in your everyday life, not just in big moments, but in the small, often overlooked details. It's a game changer for your faith, and you won't want to miss it. Welcome back to Bible Echo, where we believe in living a life deeply connected to God's truth. Today, we're exploring a beautiful and often surprising aspect of our walk with Him, recognizing God's active involvement in our daily lives. It's easy to believe God is present during major crises or monumental blessings. But what about the quiet nudges, the unexpected coincidences, the timely encounters? These are often God's fingerprints, leaving clues for us to follow. Learning to spot them isn't just a spiritual exercise. It's essential for building unwavering trust and deepening your relationship with a God who truly cares about every detail of your existence. Now, if you're honest, it's not always easy to see God's hand, is it? We often get caught up in the hustle and bustle, overwhelmed by daily tasks or bogged down by worries. We might attribute good things to luck or bad things to just how life is, completely missing the divine thread weaving through it all. Maybe you feel like God is distant, or perhaps you're so focused on the big breakthrough you're praying for that you overlook the subtle ways He's already at work. This can lead to feeling alone, unguided, and even questioning God's presence. But what if there's a way to train your spiritual eyes to see what you've been missing? Let's explore 4 powerful ways to start connecting those dots and actively seeing God's hand in your everyday life. Practice intentional reflection. Don't just rush through your day. At the end of each day, or even midday, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, where did I see God today? Was there an unexpected kindness? A timely word? A problem that resolved itself smoothly? A verse that came to mind? This habit trains your mind to look for divine appointments, not just human interactions. Recognize divine coincidences. These are those moments where things line up perfectly, almost too perfectly to be chance. You needed a specific piece of information, and someone randomly mentions it. You were just thinking about calling a friend, and they call you. You get to an appointment exactly on time despite traffic. Don't dismiss these. These are often God's way of orchestrating circumstances, a gentle nod that He's aware and involved. Pay attention to inner nudges and peace. Sometimes God speaks through a quiet, inner impression or a sudden sense of peace about a decision. It's not an audible voice, but a knowing, a deep settling in your spirit. Conversely, a strong sense of unease or a red flag can also be God's warning. Learning to discern and obey these promptings of the Holy Spirit is key to walking in alignment with His plan. Embrace the answered prayer different way. God often answers our prayers, but not always in the way we expect. You might pray for a specific job, and instead, a different, better opportunity opens up. You pray for healing, and God gives you strength to endure or directs you to a new treatment. Train yourself to look for God's answers, even when they come in an unexpected package or through a closed door that leads to an open window. I remember a period when I felt utterly lost about my career path. I was praying constantly for a clear sign, a big door to open, but nothing seemed to happen. I felt unseen, unheard. Then I started practicing these very habits. I began reflecting on my day, and I noticed something, a seemingly random conversation with a friend from college, a timely article that popped up on my feed, and a subtle but undeniable sense of peace about taking a specific, small step, even though it didn't look like the big answer. Each one felt insignificant on its own. But looking back, connecting those little dots, I realized God wasn't silent. He was whispering. He was guiding me, one small, unexpected nudge at a time, toward a path I couldn't have imagined, a path that ultimately led to exactly where I needed to be. It wasn't a thunderbolt, but a series of divine breadcrumbs, proving His constant, loving presence. So, to truly connect the dots and see God's hand in your everyday life, commit to intentional reflection, recognize those divine coincidences, Tune into inner nudges and peace, and always be open to answer prayers, even if they come in a different way. Imagine the peace that comes from knowing God is not only aware of your big picture, but also intimately involved in every single detail. Envision the confidence you'll gain as you see His faithfulness unfold day by day, weaving a beautiful tapestry of His love and purpose for you. I genuinely believe that practicing these habits will open your eyes to God's incredible presence. I'd love to hear from you. Where have you seen God's hand at work in your everyday life recently? Share your connecting moments in the comments below. And if you're ready to deepen your connection with God and discover more spiritual truths, make sure to subscribe to Bible Echo for more content designed to guide and encourage you. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video.